Greetings, everybody. Happy New Year to all my friends and followers on this gorgeous winter day at the beginning of 2022. I'd like to start by thanking all who have expressed interest in my new company, Independent Student Support Agents Canada, or ISSA-Canada. Your subscriptions, your comments, and your sharing on social media has meant all the difference as I begin to grow my new organization. Looking back at 2021, it was indeed a most interesting year of ups and downs in my personal life, career, and blessed to all who have continued to support my dreams and my efforts. I remember back at this time in January 2021, I was working hard in my full-time position as Alberta Regional Manager of Global Partners Institute. We were saying our final goodbyes to the very last of our Japanese students who had bravely stayed in Canada and persevered throughout 2020. I recall it being a very sad moment because in the back of my mind, I knew that due to the international COVID-19 climate, it was very unlikely that we were going to see students from Japan for a very long time. Given the Global Partners Institute had no incoming prospects of students for the fall of 2021, we had to scale down our operational hours and scale up our international promotional efforts as much as possible to try and encourage students to come to Canada. We knew that eventually COVID-19 situation is going to eventually change, and eventually schools would resume in-person education and have international travel of students resume. At this time, I actually stepped into an old role that I knew very well. I began driving school bus again for the local school division. I wanted to take an opportunity to thank Ryan Riggins and my old friend Darcy Duncan and the rest of the gang at Christine's Busing for giving me the opportunity to hop back into the game. Not as only is it keeping me financially treading water while I wait for students to return to Canada, but I also greatly look forward to getting up every day and driving all the wonderful kindergarten and high school students to school. As a side occupation, it's been a tremendous boon to me as a person in 2021. During the spring of 2021, I also grew so much in my skills as an international agent. With the support of Global Partners Institute's management team and our dedicated board of directors, we all made a valiant effort as a not-for-profit in terms of international student promotions, through contacting and growing our networks and utilizing as much low-cost promotional efforts as we could via social media. Sadly, though, our efforts were too much of an uphill climb, and at the end of June, the company had to close our doors after 28 wonderful years of business. Financially, we simply could not survive the long extended wait for international students and the world to reopen. I truly cherish all the students, the teachers, the schools, the host families, and international connections I have developed relationships with over my 20-year career at Global Partners Institute. The experience has been amazing, and I know for a fact that we have made a unique and very special difference in the lives of thousands of children and families around the world. We did exactly what we set out to do, and it has been a life-changing experience, and I will remember this as the pinnacle of my life and my career. Despite this huge blow to my career, I found myself continuing to grow as an individual in 2021. So I still consider 2021 as a success, and I am dedicated towards continuing making a difference in the international student service industry. Did I get some time off? You got it. I had a terrific time touring around the home province of Alberta and my neighboring province of Saskatchewan with my daughter Ivy and her friend. We discovered many unique and special travel attractions that gave me even more ideas and resources for students and their host families. It was a successful scouting trip, and I look forward to even more random camping trips as the summer of 2022 approaches. On my return, I spent August and a great deal of time in creation of my new company, Independent Student Support Agents Canada, or ISSA-Canada. I've learned many new skills such as website development, which still provides me with ongoing challenges, but as I always say, never stop learning. The primary goal of my new company is to continue being a strong Canadian service provider for international students wishing to study abroad in both Canada and in Japan. We want to be a one-stop shop in student resources to simplify the student experience and to significantly reduce the costs of students wishing to study abroad in both Canada and Japan. We also wish to continue assisting students in learning both English as a second language and Japanese as a second language. As a way of reaching some of the above goals, Independent Student Support Agents Canada is creating valuable connections in the world international student industry. We've created contract partnerships with several great organizations, and we continue to maintain our agent certifications and status with both ISEF and Study Travel Network. We have become an affiliate international agent representing Apply Board, which not only has provided us with an amazing simplified database to manage our international students with, but they also provide us access to thousands of schools across Canada, giving us an expanded resource for international students wishing to come here. We've created a contract partnership with Canadian Immigration and Beyond. Yvonne Sakifio and her team greatly complement our efforts by giving us access to a certified Immigration and Refugee Canada consultant in our efforts to assist students in every step of their journey in coming to Canada. Through our partnership with CIB, we are currently assisting many students, mostly coming from Western Africa, in their efforts to enter post-secondary education for 2022. I'm very pleased with our results and look forward to assisting many students from Africa in the near future. A little background tidbit: my first student that my family hosted way back in 2001, Frank, was from Tanzania. Frank was an amazing student, and I'm proud of his success, as he is now married to a Canadian and lives and works in Edmonton, Alberta. He's grown a beautiful family and life for himself. Frank is truly one of my success stories and is a prime example of why I continue to work in this business. Now, people might wonder, have I continued my Japanese connections? And the answer is yes. Independent Student Support Agents has partnered with Genki Language Institute in Japan. We are working on creating opportunities for them to send students to Canada for short and long-term programs. I am also currently working with them on recruiting English teachers for Genki's programs in Japan. We are creating strong cultural relationships between Canadian students and schools through our Conversation Buddy program. If you live in Canada and you want a Japanese buddy of any age to converse with, we can hook you up. This is a great opportunity to create intercultural friendships and language practice. I'm also still working on creating opportunities for Canadian students and individuals that want to learn Japanese language and possibly travel to and study in Japan. Independent Student Support Agents Canada has partnered with JSL Method. JSL Method is an online language program, and they have schools in both Tokyo and Okinawa for Canadian students who wish to travel and engage in cultural language immersion experiences. I also remain connected to our former global partners schools and teams. We continue to network in order to best service students from all around the world. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Natalia Sexton and her team at Canada Study Away, and also Tanis Panache and her team at Learning Adventure Canada. Both of our organizations have great influence and are able to help with students coming here to Canada. In closing, what will 2022-2023 bring us? Likely a slow continued growth as the world begins to reopen to international study. I look forward to a new prosperous connections and moving forward with my continued effort to never stop learning and always keep growing. There will be many successes and failures, I'm sure, along the way, but I really am truly enjoying the adventure. Please continue to visit, share, and comment on all of our social media platforms and websites. I will provide links to my platforms in the comments below. I hope to earn your friendship and your subscriptions. Happy 2022, everybody. I hope your families and yourselves have a terrific year.